All right, everybody, here we go. Another day, another project on the Porsche here. As you can see, the steering rack's out, but today we're going to dig in here and start tackling these front brakes. So we'll go ahead and get the front brakes off. We got new pads and rotors and sensors. So we're going to start working on the disassembly part of this. Once we've got that all apart, then we can start working on putting it back together. But in reality, as soon as we get those all off, before we start putting new stuff back on, we got to pull those shocks out. So that'll be a different video as well. But just working through the front end of this thing, trying to get all the stuff done. So that thing right there is going to come off pretty soon here. So please subscribe to the channel and keep the comments coming. Any advice you got, give it to us. But we're just moving along with this thing, trying to get it back on the road so we can take it out and enjoy it, take it to a car show or two, something like that. But hopefully you'll enjoy all the different things we're doing as we move forward. And if you're working on 928, then maybe it's helpful. Okay, diving in, we're going to start working on this. The first thing we've got to do is get this caliper off. So you can see right here, there's a little rubber thing with a, now the cap is off the end of that. I took that off. So there's one on the top of the caliper and one on the bottom. That's these little things right here. So those just pop out. And then inside of there is where you'll get to your caliper bolts. So we'll get down in that thing, work on getting these calipers off and move on from there. Bad news. As I looked here and I saw the, I guess the undercoating or whatever that is, kind of peeling off in two places, and what looked like a pretty weird angle, it became clear to me that something has dented that right there, potentially the tire, when it was in a wreck or something maybe. So anyway, that's pushed in right there. Does not look like that on the other side. So I'm more and more I'm thinking that the person I bought this car from hid many things, because they said they did a brake job on this and they put new pads on it. So if they were in here, there's a good chance they knew that was the case, and of course didn't disclose any of that, and I didn't find it when I was looking around. So, you know, 50-50 situation, but definitely just don't like the idea of people selling you stuff that's messed up that they just don't even tell you. So anyway, nothing I can do about it now. It's mine to deal with, and we'll move on with it. But we'll go ahead and start working on getting those two bolts off. Working on getting this caliper out of here so we can swap out the rotors. All right, folks, here's what you're gonna need to get this thing out. So it's an H7. So I got this set up here. This is one of the ones that was in that set I bought for the rear diff, but we'll go ahead and try to get these things busted loose. Okay, so I got those bolts out. You can see right there where the gap is now. That's that end and the other end. So basically just back that all the way out. I did have to stick a screwdriver flathead right down in there and just kind of back that bolt out just a touch more. The next thing you gotta do before this will come off is you gotta get this this clip off right here. That's your vibration clip. And you can see right here how it hooks inside of this hole right here. And then this part pushes up here so that it doesn't vibrate or rattle or whatever. So basically what you do is just go ahead and put a screwdriver in right down here and pry up that way. And then when you do that, reach your finger in here and pull that, and it'll pop right out. And then we can get the other end, and there's your clip. So pretty easy to get that out. Now the caliper should come out pretty good. So we'll put this piece down on the ground, and then we'll just work on pulling this caliper off. It's a little tight because it's got new pads on it, but we'll just get a screwdriver to it, pry it a little bit, and then you can see right here I've got me a hook set up, just caliper hook hanging off the suspension. I'll get it in a good spot, but we'll hang the caliper on that and then move on to the next step. All right, got it off. Here's the outer brake pad. As you can see, that is brand new. The problem is, like I said before, it got put on really old rotors, and I guess you could say it was all right. I just wasn't comfortable with it. So we're gonna do this brake job because I want to make sure I can drive this thing. But anyway, there they are, brand new, pretty new brake pads. Although I'm not really sure what's going on there. That looks pretty yucky. We'll see what the new ones look like when I get them out. Who the heck knows? Now the other issue I saw, sorry for my camera work while I'm reaching around here, but in there this is the inner one, and you can see that little wire sticking up right there by my thumb. That's part of the brake pad sensor, which is completely busted off. So anyway, don't know why that was doing that, but anyway, I'm just glad we're doing this. I'll feel safer driving this around once we've got it done. But anyway, that's that part. Now we've got to go after the these bolts right there so we can get the brake caliper bracket off, and then after that we'll go for the rotor itself. Okay, so we went after that, got the brake calipers. Those are 19 millimeter. So that one is basically all the way out. If I just got to pull it out and it'll come out. That shows you how big they are. The top one here, I got that one busted loose already. So far, stuff seems to be cooperating with me as far as bolts. They all look like they're in decent condition. So we'll go ahead and pull this this brake caliper bracket off as soon as I get that second bolt all the way out. Okay, there's the bracket. Like I said, you just pull those two bolts out and that comes off. Let's see what's going on there. I just used a screwdriver to help prop that up so that I can keep this at a pretty good angle and keep it from flopping backwards all the time. Now you see there's two set screws on this rotor, one there and one down there. So what I did was hit those up with a little bit of WD-40. Don't know how much that helped, but then I took put a socket with a Phillips, because those are Phillips, you can't hardly tell, on there, and then I hit that with a hammer a couple times, and then got my big screwdriver and went at it, and they both came loose. So we're gonna go ahead and back those out, and after that we should be able to have that rotor on the floor. So there it is, the new rotor's on, and went ahead and put the bracket on. This is those two 19 mils right there. So that's all set. So now I just got to go to the brakes. Got new pads and also a new sensor, so I'll have to work on finding where the sensor comes up and into the engine compartment, and I can plug in the new wire. But that's the next step. Now we're moving along on the brakes. I think I showed you that. So here's new rotors. I got the bracket on. There is the caliper. So we're going to go ahead and get our new components over here. We've got pads, outer, inner, and then these are our new sensors. You see there's the top, that part goes on the bottom, and it's got to feed through, and it's probably easier to show you over here on this side. Hopefully this don't make you too drunk. But so right here is where these wires come up and connect in, right on the bottom right there. So that's on that side. There's one over there too. It's actually not in its little bracket, but it's right down there. Anyway, so that's the pieces we got to put on. So I'm gonna get to work on that. Show you what it looks like when we get done. All right, so pulled the old one out. Here's the new one. I've already started feeding this one through. So this is the part that goes on the pad. And then you got this up here. You got this little grommet thing that goes through there. And what I did was feed those one at a time through this hole up here. And then now I'm just going to shove this grommet into that hole. Hopefully not yell at it too much, but I'll do that and then get it plugged back in up top, which I showed you the other side, but on this side where that plugs in is right there, And then when it's all said and done, it goes in this little bracket right there. So that's it. So I'll go ahead and finish hooking that all up. All right, so we got this on here. You can see we got the new, whatever those Techstar brake pads on. Got those set. I did have to use this little deal, caliper spreader, just spread everything all the way open just to make it easy so I don't have to fight anything. And then from there, what you can see is right down in there is where your little sensor is. So the fat part goes towards the rotor. There's some little clips on it, slides in a groove, goes right here, hooks into that, and then runs up and goes into there. That red stuff's just a little grease I had to try to get the grommet through the hole, which I was unsuccessful. It just doesn't want to go, so I'm just gonna move on at this point and fight that another day maybe. But for now, that's the brakes. They're back together. This was really kind of one of the easier parts of what I was doing, but we got new sensors, we got new rotors, new pads, so this is a full brake job, not just slapping pads on old sensors and old rotors. Anyway, I'll go do the same thing to the other side, get that thing put back together. Be a step closer to getting this on the ground.